Hi, welcome to Create with Mrs. Carr. Today we're going to create a castle. These are the things that you need. You need a piece of paper, a pencil, an eraser, a Sharpie, and whatever you're going to color it with. I chose colored pencils, but you can do it however you want. Okay, get your stuff. Okay, so you need your piece of paper. I did mine horizontal like this. And so this is the way, you could turn your paper this way and make your castle taller if you wanted to. I'm going to do it like this. Notice that castles are made up of lots of shapes. So we've got a square for the main shape of this castle, and there's rectangles. Okay, so here we go. We're going to create the land that it's sitting on, and I kind of liked that mine was maybe up on a hill and it sloped down. I'm going to do that same thing. Okay. Now I'm going to start with the square, this square right here, but at the top I'm going to do like this little detail where maybe the bricks are higher and lower like that. So I'll start with this side right here. You could always use a ruler if you want really straight edges, but I'm just going to do it like this. Okay, so I did this line. Then I'm going to do this one. Okay, then we're going to make this edge right here. And like I said, it kind of goes up and down and up and down with these straight lines. Okay, now let's make this little part right here, and it's kind of like rounded. So that's how we're going to make it look rounded by this part. First, we're going to start with this line that comes down. So it's not going to be as tall as where the square was. We're going to come down lower. And then we're going to do kind of a rounded line. Make it look like it's kind of rounded. And then we're going to kind of come up a little bit and another rounded line. And you could have this pointed little part like this. And we could put a little triangle flag on that if you wanted to. You don't have to do a little flag if you don't want to. Okay, so we have this window. I think we'll wait to do the windows at the very end. All right, so maybe we should make these. This one I thought would look cool if it was taller than the rest. Oh, we gotta curve that. Okay, we're gonna come down, come up a little bit and curve. And then we can make the triangle with a flag. And this flag is kind of curved and waving like that. Okay, so we're gonna make this one shorter than this one. So we're gonna start with a line that comes up like a little, like this. We're gonna curve these lines down. There's two of them on all of these, and then the triangle. We're gonna do a flag. Okay. All right, next thing we should do is I thought it looked really cool to have this part of the castle where it makes it look more like a box. So we're gonna do this line that's kind of like not straight across, but kind of curves diagonal down, and then follow the line of the castle. And then this little thing has this edge to it. So we'll make, let's see, maybe we should make this part first. We're gonna come out diagonally and then straight up, and then that little up, down detail. And then I thought it looked cool to have this part right here too, just another little detail of like the bricks. Okay, we need to make this door, and the door is really unique. It's bigger than for sure all the windows because maybe people are riding horses or something to go into it. So it needs to be pretty big, and I'm gonna put it right in the middle, and it's an arch like a rainbow. And on that arch, I'm gonna make this other little detail so it looks like the walls are really thick. So follow that up and come across. Okay. Now my door is made out of wood and it has maybe some metal across it. So I'm going to start with these horizontal lines that come across. I'm going to do one and then I'll do another one down here. And then the rest of the door is made out of wood and I'm going to do these details that are vertical. So I'm not going to go over the lines we just did. I'm going to continue them though. Make it look like it's made out of wood. Okay. All right, so with that, I think that we should do the windows now. They're really skinny rectangles. So one over here. And maybe one on each of these. And on the castle itself, the main part of the castle. Okay, we could make a path, like a dirt path, maybe with some like little rocks on it. And you could make your path straight. You could curve it, maybe because this one's curved. I think I'll try to make this one just kind of straight. But I still think that the little details of the rocks look cool. Maybe some bigger and smaller because it gives you other colors to put on there. Okay, so we've got our little path up to our castle. Okay, so the castle is probably made of cement, maybe some bricks, and you don't have to draw all the bricks for your eye to go, oh, that's made out of bricks. So you can draw a few lines and it just makes it look like it's all there and you don't have to draw them all. So this is how we're gonna do that. So we're gonna draw these horizontal lines and they don't even have to be very big. They could just be a few. And then you do these little lines like this to make it look like it's made out of bricks. Okay, and we can do that in different places of the castle. So we could just do maybe a couple more. And bricks usually, like there's a big one and then it kind of staggers and then it goes like this line would go in the middle of this and then there's two right here. So if you want it to look like bricks, it's kind of like staggered like that. Okay, now in the background, you could make like a tree and some bushes if you wanted to. You don't have to make those, but it makes it more interesting, like maybe more lifelike, like maybe what it would normally look like. And maybe the little lines in between are kind of like the branches or sticks. And they don't even have to look like exact. Okay, let's see. I think that this is done. Maybe we want to put a couple bricks right here. Okay, so if you like the detail of your castle, that's awesome. You could do some lines on these little triangles. These flags, if you actually had a kingdom, maybe this kingdom's colors are like blue and yellow. If you wanted to do flags like this, I just did a line down the middle of them to give myself two colors to do. You could do that. Okay, I think this castle is ready to color. And you'll notice that this side is kind of shaded. So I chose that maybe the sun would be shining this way, and that because these are kind of rounded, that this side might have a little bit darker of a color and this side would be more in a shadow. So that's kind of fun to do that too. Last thing that you can do after you color it, you can refer to my last video if you would like to create a dragon that goes with your castle, and that's always really fun too. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Thanks so much. Bye.